Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Everybody, and
without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
And it's been given... He's got the shot away! It's there! First blood drawn. And that was as close to certain as can be.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, super find. That's a little off target. Cafu. So just the one early goal to report so far. He's had a hit! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kvaratskhelia, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Maradona, he's got away, and the shot! It's in!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well read, nice interception. Cafu floats it up and over. Now it's Hullet. Terrific header! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Cafu. And here's Hullet. Oh, great chance! Oh, well played, well played. Hullet! Cleared away. David Villa. And it's Batistuta. Baresi does really well to win. Oh, terrible pass. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Lovely ball. David Villa!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Davids. That looks a good ball through. He's had a shot! Goal! And this is getting better and better.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the lead now is 2. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well,
that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Davids. Great ball if he can get there. Kvaratskhelia. And he's there to belt it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Griezmann. And he's managed to get free. Hits one! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And they've got rid. Cafu. And he's intervened well there. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
For this match was
Oh, that's ambitious.
550.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, what a mistake! And Stoichkov! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Stoichkov. Kvaratskhelia. That's the corner kick. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And it's Griezmann. David Villa. He's beaten the last man. David Villa! It's a loose ball. Can he stop it? Oh, what has happened here? Tries to get it clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids. David Villa. David Villa. Cafu. Davids. Ernest, looking understandably energised after his goal. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's fabulous. And Batistuta! He has done it! And what a climax we have here! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Now it's Griezmann. Now there's a... Has a go! He's scored! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. The breakaway clinical and clean. And the referee brings it to a close. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Ernest picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
And we come to you now.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it,
everybody,
but
and
it is
welcome to
equally
today's
clear
match.
and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Stoichkov. He's got away. Hullet. Well, Emmanuel Petit has got to be one of the most technically gifted midfield players there are anywhere. You would give anything for his sort of influence in your team, wouldn't you, Jim?
Big fan. I've always been a big fan. Defensively, extremely capable. He has an excellent work rate on and off the ball, but he doesn't get too much attention for his aggressive midfield presence. And I always feel that he's someone that can leave a foot in, not in a bad way, but just in a strong way.
Tries a shot! There it is! There is the breakthrough! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Great hit! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And that is expertly dealt with. Cafu. No, that's been intercepted. Batistuta. Cafu. No, there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. And here's Nunez. He's found a way through. And it's Hullet. Good read, needed to be. Hits one! And it's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot it was ghastly defence.
And that means just one thing. Chance! Sticks it away! They're back within reach! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Batistuta! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Big header! It's a goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Petit.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Schneider. And here's Batistuta. He won't be happy with that one. Cafu. Oh, red. Nice interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No changes. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
And it's Snyder. Julie. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hernes. Driving forward. Now it's Stoichkov. Julie.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely aimed pass. Nunez. Shot a goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! In he goes again! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This has become one superb game of football.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Hernes has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
The
Costa
attendance
Curta.
for this match was 72,300.
Just about up to the hour now. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Chouameni. And it's Hullet. He's in plenty of space here. Cafu. Stoichkov! It's loose. And again! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Hullet is offering a right smile there.
It's a mighty effort! And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Batistuta wins the duel this time. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Hullet.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, it's Batistuta. He's picked his way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's quick to get it clear again. Great defending, strong and determined, and claimed it back swiftly. Five minutes left on the clock. Cafu.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Batistuta.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Julie. Julie carries the ball down the right. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Stoichkov gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office.
With a quick request for support for
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Davids does really well to win the ball there. And they can counter here. Gets a good foot in there. Threads one in. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Shevchenko.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
He's a sharp little ball here. Hernes. Kvaratskhelia. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. That is good alertness. That's a lovely, neat pass. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. That has been slung wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Oh, played right into his path. He's onside, and Shevchenko! No mistake! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game.
Shevchenko! And it's there! And surely that settles it.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's been cut out, well played. And that has left him in a heap. He has found the way through. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Substitution.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
It's going to be another throw. He is through here. And it's hoisted clear.
The attendance
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
81,007.
Spread it left. That is ended up in no man's land. Livakovic punts it upfield. Now it's Figo, and the flag has... It's Figo! And he hits the net! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Milan are having a ball. And the finish! Sticks it away! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter.
Great chance! Oh, has another go! It's there! With a predatory goal.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
The goal scorer after 78 minutes is number 9.
Still trying to make a game of this. Shevchenko. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Figo gets flagged offside. Pull it. Now it's Owen. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beckenbauer. Gets his pass away. Now Davids. Gabriel. Passing is crisp and sharp. Figo. So what can they make of this? Owen. And that is expertly dealt with. Played with finesse. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
We are glad to inform you that today's match.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here.
That's going in strongly.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Head face to face with the keeper. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Schneider goes short. That's it! It's their second corner of the game. So it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Climbs up big! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Manchester United really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Goal! After 12 minutes is number 18, Diego Forlan. Diego Forlan. Diego Forlan.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Played back to the goalkeeper. Roberto Carlos. Spread neatly. Oh, not quite. Davids.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kvaratskhelia. Neymar. And he's intervened well there. That's a sharp pass. Hernes. Stoichkov. Hullet. Hullet! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Hernes.
Footballing with usually identify.
Had a shot! Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And it's Forlan. Gabriel makes the interception. Hernes. And he thumps it clear. Kvaratskhelia. And he's chosen to go back. Kvaratskhelia!
There will be 3 minutes added
Neymar
time.
gets his pass away. That looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries a shot! And there's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each.
Diego Forlan. Number 4.
The second half then,
Neymar.
just getting going.
Number 26. Schneider.
Ernest.
Coming on the field.
That's good running with the
Number
ball.
9,
Now it's Stoichkov.
Darwin Núñez. Number 27. Serginho.
Bruno Fernandes.
Number 22.
Now it's
Bruno
Darwin,
Fernandes.
and he's managed to get free.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, good ball, shots on here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Stoichkov. Serginho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Shot. And Batistuta! He scored!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
The goal scorer after 56 minutes is number 24, Gabriel Batistuta.
Manchester United
Gabriel
go into the lead.
Batistuta.
Kvaratskhelia.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Oh, great chance! Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he welcomes it in. And it's Batistuta. Batistuta hits one! They've done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
The attendance for this match
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It'll be a throw-in. And the keeper's got it again. Roberto Carlos. Serginho. Konate. And it's Petit. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Costa Curta. And Adams. Costa Curta. And it's Messi. Now it's Darwin. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And smartly reclaimed. Costa Curta. Ball is over the line. And here's Núñez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Batistuta. Bruno Fernandes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Roberto Carlos looking to get on the end of this. Oh, shooting chance! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Hello everybody, and a
Your
quick
final
announcement
thoughts,
now.
Jim?
We would
Well,
like
Peter,
to ask you all
I
to
really
kindly
couldn't
stay
see
seated
what this
during the
team
match.
was trying
Thank
to
you for your
achieve, whether it's
cooperation.
the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So without question, it is one of the most awaited,
Hello,
most
everybody,
anticipated
and
days on the
welcome to
footballing
today's
calendar.
match.
So many teams, so
Everyone,
many
please
ambitions,
welcome our players.
and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So it's down to business here. Kvaratskhelia. Closing in on goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cafu. That's a clever-looking ball. A corner it is then. And it's hoisted clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And now a sudden chance to counter. Palmer. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Saka. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. That has been cut short. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Has a go! Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Kvaratskhelia. Cafu shapes to shoot! And it's a goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 29 minutes is number 23, Cafu. Cafu. Cafu.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Drogba. And the shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams...
Really well taken goal. And they get themselves in front.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Number 7, Ruud Gullit. Ruud Gullit. Ruud Gullit.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, what a shot goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bullet goes looking wide.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Decent hit! And it's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Simplicity itself.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
After 44 minutes is number 22.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
3 minutes added
It's a
time.
good foot in there. Davids. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nicely spread. Cafu. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He gets big! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! Pedri, and the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's there to get it away. Palmer. In with a header! So, what can they make of this? And it's Stoichkov. And there's green grass ahead of him. Kvaratskhelia! Yes! And they are cruising away. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So now the difference is 3. Pedri! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Beckenbauer clears it away. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
The attendance for
And
this
now they
match
can
was
spring out of defence.
649.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the finish! He scores! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's picked his way through. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Climbs up big! No joy, but a decent try.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Van Dijk.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
It's Kane! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cafu.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Stoichkov. Kvaratskhelia. Foden. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Floated through. He's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied at the last. They've played it short. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Up he goes! Keeper always had the measure of that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cafu. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, just he's through and all alone. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys. That is good strength. That's very neat. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Kvaratskhelia voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Please join me.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's lofted through here. It's ball kick. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Bruyne. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's a lovely, neat pass. He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's another throw. And it's Hullet.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto.
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He won't be happy with that one. Davids.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes.
Hits one! It's there!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Owen. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Beckenbauer. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ernest. Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No way through. Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. He's played him through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Hullet. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Stoichkov really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Stoichkov. Kvaratskhelia. And the half-time whistle goes. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Shot could be... Stoichkov! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ajax are looking to go forward now. He's got shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Spread out to the left. Floated through. They've won a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Owen tries to clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
The attendance for this match was
Ajax have the chance to go the other way.
71,649.
Chouameni. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bullet looking to add to his goal. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Adams.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Otto is in a really good position out wide. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba is offering a right smile there.
They've played it short. De Bruyne. And now a sudden chance. Have a shot! Corner number 2 then. Mateus with the short one. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played, well played. Mateus. Now there's a fine ball. Nice sequence of passes, this. Stoichkov. Chance here to counter. And he's away. There's the hit! And it's there! And they are cruising away. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome
Hello,
to everybody
and
who has
welcome
joined
to
us for
today's
this
match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. Kvaratskhelia. Nicely weighted ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's got away. And that has been cleared.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He has found the way. Kvaratskhelia! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Has a go! Still goalless at the moment. Bonus. Always onto this, and the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
It's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristic.
And the shot! Decent enough try.
Davids did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Olise. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Stoichkov. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cafu. And a header! Just off target. Honest! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's gone for a throw-in.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way.
Hits one! He's delivered all right! Simplicity itself.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Chouameni, and it's Stoichkov.
There will be
that's
1
well
minute
spotted.
added time.
Costa Curta. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Please
Doing
be
back
made
on the
aware
first
that
45
smoking
minutes.
is only
Yes, they're
permitted in
behind, but
designated
it's
areas
a
within these
reversible
grounds.
situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Davids. Now it's Stoichkov.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Kvaratskhelia! Gullit gets flagged offside. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Decent hit! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it. Paris Saint-Germain showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
There's the hit! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Kvaratskhelia. Stoichkov. Hernes being hounded, manhandled at times. Cantona! It's in! Right back in the game!
Paris Saint-Germain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Number 13.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Owen. Substitution in progress.
Now it's Gullit. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Owen. Oh, and Owen!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gabriel calmly anticipates. Gently done.
Added minute has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Gullit. Gullit is the guilty party there. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Just a quick announcement. We
Any
would like to
reflections on
inform
what
you
you've seen?
that-
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it
welcome
is the
to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rummenigge. That's a sharp pass. Nicely weighted ball. He can run onto that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Interesting ball. Roberto Carlos. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cafu. Now it's Hullet. Great ball if he can get there. Shot could be... Shot at goal! He's delivered all right! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never...
Rummenigge! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So what can they conjure from this one?
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
He went for the curler. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And they've got their lead back.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bullet. Cafu, and that could set him on his way. Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Eto.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been drilled in. It's a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Kvaratskhelia. He's been picked out. Oh, he's onto this. And Stoichkov! He has done it! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
The understanding between those two.
And the first half is done. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
Here we go again then. Roberto Carlos. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, well played. Davids. De Bruyne. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's De Bruyne. Turns and goes back. There's a look and plays it forward. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Now that's a fine challenge. Kvaratskhelia, and he's straight offside. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Kvaratskhelia. Roberto Carlos, the man we've all come to watch. Played through for the wide man, and he's managed to get free. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And it's Iniesta. Rummenigge. Now who's going to be first to this? Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Aimed beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos. Can he get away here? There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Franz Beckenbauer. Number 18, Stoichkov. Number 22,
And that's a goal kick.
Number 14, Chouameni. Coming on the field, number 3, Adams. Number 15, Owen. Number 13, Schneider.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's had a hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Schneider touches it back.
They really get...
Kvaratskhelia! He should have put that one away.
Kvaratskhelia really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
He has found the way through. He's had a shot! Neymar! Oh, taken with style! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
With a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is quite a battle.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And that will be the final act. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it
welcome
is the
to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. Up he goes! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Great hit! He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Passes coming off in quick succession here. No way through. Ernest. And here's Batistuta. He's found the way through. Has a go! This time surely! No mistake! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ruben Neves. Batistuta. And he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Climbs up big! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Oh, he's had another try! He's got a goal! They're back within reach! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ernest. Cafu. And he's cut it out. Irwin.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get onto this? He is through here. Picked out brilliantly. There's the hit. It's in. And surely that settles it. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Cafu. A searching ball that into space. Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Inter were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And we've reached half-time.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers. Substitution.
Here we go again then.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Davids. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Davids! Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
So is this the start of a comeback? And he was alert to it. And he's there to belt it away.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Torres, and he's managed to get free. Big chance! Kvaratskhelia. Stoichkov. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely worked. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Now that is a hefty challenge. And he's there to clear it. Oh, good ball. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, well played, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Torres. He's in space and looking for options. He's got away. Torres! So, what can they make of this? And it's Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Corner number 2 then.
Stoichkov. Number 9. Kvaratskhelia.
Big
Number
header!
22.
No, not the best of headers.
Grant Beckenbauer. Coming on the field. Number 15. Owen. Number 10. Mbappe. Number 13. Schneider.
Number 3, Adams. Substitution in progress.
Plays it out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Torres. Oh, that's neat.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bullet. Davids.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have...